Up and UK. Hope you guys having a good day as we're here for match watch along as City playing in the FIFA Club World Cup. We know they're going to win it. Saudis have made sure that they're going to win it. So it's just a case of going through the motions, guys, as we're just getting underway. So we're just going to quickly share the team news. Sorry, guys, dropping my earpiece. There we go. Should be on the screen now, guys. There we go. So we're up and underway, and it's Man City with the possession. Sorry, guys, just getting myself organised. So City knocking it all the way back to the goalkeeper. It's now they build from the back. Why does it feel like my sounds? There we go. I think that's better. That's better. So City now with the possession at the back. As we're just getting underway, guys. City now playing the ball forward. Sorry, guys. Just got in from work, so just getting organised. So Unao Reds are a Japanese club, guys, who Manchester City are playing. And they're currently in possession as they now work the ball down this near side. Ball crossed into the box. And it's knocked away. As now the ball chipped back into the box, but the Man City goalkeeper easily able to claim the ball. And that relieves the pressure momentarily for City. Pure Lawless, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Pure Lawless saying, all right, Gaz, Stevie, and all the usual gang. Like your fish, mate. Thank you very much. Pure Lawless. I was trying to picture them with chips and mushy peas, mate. You're a bit of a comedian. Well, I don't think anybody would like to eat my fish, mate, because it would turn me into a not nice person. My fish are my karma. I'm passionate about football, but I also need some karma in the world, and my koi fish help me chill out when I'm a bit stressed. So yeah, thank you for that, pure loyalist. See the comedy in it, but no, if you like fish, it's not it's not really very comical. But thank you for that, mate. Welcome to the show, pure loyalist. Saying think it's going to be Man City right night 2-0, half time 3-1 full time. They're due a good game and the win. They're going to win it, mate. They're going to win it because the Saudis have rigged it to make sure that they win it. It's coincidental that the last Club World Cup held in this format is in Saudi Arabia, and just happens to be that Manchester City win the Champions League. Um, when the last Club World Cup of this format is going to be played in Saudi. So it's to me, I'm very questionable about Manchester City reaching this competition. But they're there, and they are a UK club, so we get behind them as best we can. But for me, big questions need to be asked about what's going on with Manchester City and the Saudis. As I don't know if you guys have been researching what's been going on, but there's a lot of things going on uh, with UEFA and FIFA. FIFA are about to start this competition as a brand new competition in 2 years' time in 2025 with a brand new format of 32 teams. And if you look at the teams that have actually qualified for it and the way they've qualified, it looks rigged, guys. It looks rigged. Really does look rigged. So if you're listening, Saudi Arabia, yes, I am accusing you of trying to rig football. And I've seen enough evidence that suggests that. The problem is that the football authorities are hiding it well. So but they won't be able to hide it forever. Eventually, it will be exposed. But yeah, it's an absolute disgrace because it's this. There's hundreds of clubs around the world, hundreds of clubs around the world, not to mention just in Europe, and we shouldn't be having to tolerate it really. But that's just my personal opinion, guys. As I say, I've been reading a lot about it over the last few weeks. I recommend that you guys go and do the research because if you learn what's going on behind the scenes, you might start asking questions about exactly how uh, Man City are getting to the latter stages of European competitions so easily, so comfortably, whilst other teams are getting tougher draws. But like I say, guys, it's being able to prove it. That's the problem. City now with the possession, ball played out from the back. So thank you for that, Pure Lawless. Good to have you with us, mate. City now playing up towards the halfway line. So Stevie's saying hi, guys, and chat. How's it going, Stevie? Good to have you with us, mate. Hope you're doing well. And thank you for making yourself available. Pure Loyalist saying hi, Gaz. Hi, Stevie. Thank you, mate. Good to have you with us, Pure Loyalist. Hope you've had a good day, mate. So City just knocking it about at the moment, guys, in their own half, as now they play it out wide on that far side. But, Urawa Reds come to press the ball as City now work the ball down this near side, working towards the edge of the box as the ball knocked towards the byline. City just managing to keep it in with Jack Grealish as he plays it back up the field. Jamie's with us. Jamie Wootton, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Jamie saying, all right, mate, how are you? I only got in from work. No worries, mate. I've only just got in from work myself, mate. So thank you for being with us, Jamie. Hope you've had a good day, mate. Yeah, as I say, literally got in from work myself about 15, 20 minutes ago. So thank you for that, Jamie. Good to have you with us, mate. Hope you've had a good day. I know how it feels working long days. Well, thanks you. Thanks for that, mate. City's still with the possession at the moment, as now they play it back into the centre. Pure Lawless saying, hear you loud and clear, mate. Gaz, thank you, Pure Lawless. Nice one, mate. So shot from distance there by City, but it's gone well wide of this near side post. And that will be a goal kick to Urawa Reds. So thank you, Pure Lawless. Cheers for letting me know, mate. So quite an intense, quite a lot of fans come from the Japanese club, guys. Good amount of fans from the Japanese club. As we can see, a lot of City fans in the ground. Or should I say a lot of blue, which is not surprising with City being owned by Saudi Arabia. Now we've got a challenge here at the back as there's a collision with the Urawa Reds player and the Manchester City goalkeeper. Ball was just played into the box and they both ended up running for the ball and colliding with each other. So goal kick for City. Ball played out from the back as now City coming forward. Pure Lawless saying, Jamie, hello, mate. Awesome. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Now City knocking the ball out wide on this near side, but it goes straight out of play, and that's going to be a throw into Urawa Reds. As now they play the ball back to the goalkeeper. Now playing the ball out wide on that far side as now the Reds come forward. City coming to challenge for the ball, but Urawa Reds just managing to keep it as they play it back to their centre backs. Now trying to come forward as City pressing the ball from the front. So thank you for that, Pure Lawless. And Jamie saying, all right, Pure, pal. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie and Pure Lawless. Top stuff, guys. Pure Lawless saying, Jamie, all's good, mate. Good to hear. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Good to hear that, mate. So now we've got City on this with the possession at the back. If you guys are wondering, Haaland is not playing this game, guys. He's sat on the bench. He's not kitted out, so I don't think he's going to be making an appearance in this game. As now City with the possession on that far side as they try to move up the field. Now the Reds come to press the ball. City managing to retain it. Now long ball knocked out wide to Grealish on this near side. It's now City coming forward. Now City with a long crossfield ball out wide to that far side. As they play it back into the centre. The Reds coming to challenge for it, but City managing to retain it as they play it out wide to Grealish on this near side. Now it's cut back into the centre. Piolo is saying not had a look at the new up and coming European Football League. Yeah, it's not good, mate. It's not good. We'll be covering it later on in the season. I'm going to try and do a stream to explain how it works. But yeah, it's not good, mate. It's not good. Basically, Europe, if you ask me, and this is just my personal opinion, I think Europe's just bowed down to these big clubs that tried to start the Super League because that's the kind of format it's going to be. It's going to be basically a format to guarantee the big clubs in Europe getting into it. That's the way it's structured. It's not guaranteed that they're going to, obviously, they've still got to do a certain amount in their own league to make sure they get in it. But the idea is they've structured it so it's easier for the clubs like Man United and Manchester City, Chelsea, these kind of clubs to make sure that they get in it. So it's not good, mate. It's not good. It's not good if you want fair football anyway, and if you want competitive football where every club has the right to earn a place, then it's not really fair in that respect. But as I say, we'll go over it before we get to next season. Now the Reds with the possession just inside their own half as they knock it out wide to this near side. Now playing it forward as City make the challenge, winning the ball back. So thank you for that, Pure Lawlist. As now City playing it back into the centre. The Reds coming to press the ball, but City managing to retain it as now they try to come forward, playing the ball back into the centre as now the ball knocked out wide on that far side as John Stones with the possession plays it into the centre circle as Bernardo Silva now comes forward, knocking it out to Grealish on this near side as Grealish now edges forward. The Reds coming across to press the ball as Grealish plays it back into the centre. Now, Kyle Walker with the possession as now it's knocked forward, but then knocked out wide to this near side as the Japanese Reds keeping themselves very compact at the moment on the edge of their own box as City now play it back out wide to this near side. Now, Bernardo Silva looking for an option to create some space, but unable to find some as he knocks it back into the centre of the field. Jamie saying it's been a long day. Yeah, it has for me, mate. It has for me, and it's not over yet. I've got this game to do, and also the Chelsea Newcastle game, quarter final in the EFL League Cup. So yeah, my working day won't be finished till 10 o'clock at the earliest, and that's if we don't have extra time. But yeah, I understand, Jamie. I've been at work all day myself, mate. Good to have you with us, though. Ball chipped out wide on that far side as now Foden cuts it back into the centre as the Reds come to press the ball. City managing to retain it, though, as they play it back into the centre. Now City coming forward again as the Reds try to challenge for it, but City managing to retain it as they play it out wide on that far side again. Now cut back into the centre as City camped out at the moment inside the Japanese Reds half of the field as Jack Grealish now with the possession, but he's lost it. Being a bit too clever there, trying to a backheeled ball, but the Reds have intercepted it as they knock it up the field. But City just managing to win the ball back in their back line as they knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now City coming again as they play the ball forward to the halfway line. Pure Lawless saying 24 hours, Jamie. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Jamie saying, Pure, can't wait for Friday. Finish work for Christmas. It's so long waiting. Yes, it is, mate. Thank you for that. I'm sure we'll all. I think we're all looking forward to the Christmas break, just for a break, not so much for the Christmas, just more for the rest. But yeah, thank you for that, mate. Now, City with a shot from the edge of the box, but it's always rising and goes over the bar. So that'll be a goal kick to the Japanese Reds. Pure Law is saying, too true, Jamie. I can't wait until it's all over and back to normal, mate. Yeah, it does get you a bit like that sometimes at Christmas, especially if money's tight. Now, City with the possession again as they knock the ball out wide again to Grealish on this near side. City with a very cautious approach so far in this one, guys. As the Japanese Reds just camped out in their own half, not pressing the ball as much as they were in the first 5 minutes. Now City playing it out wide on this near side as the Japanese Reds come to press the ball and City just knock it back to their centre-backs. Now, City with the possession inside the centre circle as it's played forward. Now knocked out to Grealish on this near side. It's now City have created some space. Grealish coming into the box as he looks to try and get the shot off, but it's just nicked off his toes there by the Japanese Reds. As now City play it back into the centre as they win it back on the edge of the box. Now City still with the possession as they come forward. Forced out wide on this near side as the Japanese Reds come to press the ball. Now City chipping the ball over the top as it's headed down in the box and the Japanese Reds win it back. Now they play the ball forward as they now try to relieve the pressure on their own goal, knocking it out wide to this near side as now they come forward into the City half of the field. City coming to press the ball as the Japanese Reds just knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper and now build again from the back. Jamie saying, Pure, I'm looking, having time off work. Last time I have 2 weeks off, it was in June. It's been a long time for me, mate. Yep, sounds like you've heard it. Sounds like you've earned it, Jamie. I know how you feel, mate. So, yeah, well deserved break for Jamie. So, roll on Friday, as you say, mate. And now the ball played out wide on that far side for City. And now they try to edge forward. But yeah, sounds like you deserve it, as I say, Jamie. And hope you get to enjoy it soon, mate. It'll be here soon enough. Pure Lord is saying, call me a Scrooge, but I don't like Christmas and New Year. Too much stress for people. No, I agree with that. I think, yeah, I think you're right. I think that's, there's nothing wrong. It's not humbug. It's just, like you say, it's supposed to be about family coming together, but they've commercialised it too much, haven't they, mate? That's the reality of it. It's just become too commercialised. It's supposed to be about, celebrating the birth of Jesus and families coming together, that kind of thing. But it's become all about the money, and it. So I know what you mean, mate. But it's coming. It's not far away now. Only a few days. So all we can do is make the best of it. Enjoy the time with our family. That's the good part of it. Now the Japanese Reds are winning the ball back inside the City half as they race forward. But the challenge comes in from City as now City winning it back. But space to run into for City now as they knock the ball long down the field. And the Japanese Reds challenge for it as they force City out wide on this near side. Now City playing the ball back into the centre. As the Japanese Reds defending on the edge of their box. City knocking it out wide on that far side, but it's a poor ball and it goes out of play. And that will be a goal kick to the Japanese Reds. So thank you for that, Pure Lollies. Jamie Wotton saying Newcastle 3-1, 3-0 win. All right, interesting. Thank you for that, Jamie. Good shout, mate. You think so? I'm not saying Newcastle can't win. I think they might win, but I think it's going to be maybe a bit tighter than that. I think if Newcastle win, it might be something like 3-1 or 3-2 or something like that, or 2-1 maybe. But yeah, good shout, Jamie. Thanks for that, mate. Pure Lawless saying, working hard, Jamie. You deserve a good break. Awesome, absolutely. Loving the positive vibes. Pure Lawless, thank you, mate. So City now with the possession at the back as they play the ball forward. Pure Lawless saying Newcastle are holding their own, mate. Yes, they are. You're right. Absolutely. I think they might start to see them improve a little bit now as they get players back. They've had a lot of injuries, haven't they? But apparently they've got a few players about to come back from injury, so that should help them start being a bit more competitive. And plus, no European football for Newcastle now, so they're going to be able to fully focus on the league. So City playing the ball out wide on that far side as the Japanese Reds come to make the challenge, and the ball is knocked out of play. So corner to City on the far side of the field. 21 minutes gone, guys. Still 0-0. So we've got the corner now for Manchester City on the far side of the field. Ball comes in. It's a short one as it's headed away by the Japanese Reds. City picking up the possession outside the box, though, as they play it out wide to Foden on that far side. Now Foden trying to come into the box, but he's pressed with the ball as he just plays it back into the centre. Now it's not back out wide to that far side as City trying to find some space here, but the Japanese Reds keeping themselves compact on the edge of their own box as now City switch the play out to this near side to Grealish. Grealish plays it to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva now plays it back into the centre. City trying to move the ball about a bit faster to try and create some space. Now the ball played back out wide to that far side as the Japanese Reds sitting deep inside their own box, or should I say just on the edge of their own box. City having all the possession at the moment. Um, so thank you for that, Pure Loss. Jamie saying, Pure, I work Monday to still Friday. I felt like working for nothing with this cost of living. It's a joke sometimes. Absolutely, yeah. Got to agree with you there, mate. Yeah, it's getting stupid, in it? It's getting stupid. And it's just a repetitive cycle. If you look at history, guys, almost every generation has had to go through what they call what do they call it now? Oh, I forgot the name of it now. Oh, I forgot the name of it now. What's it called? Economic depression. There's a word for it. I can't remember it now. It's not coming to my mind. Um, but you know what I mean when the economy dips. But it's all man-made problems, mate. It's all man-made problems. It's all through greedy businesses, but we're not going to get into the politics. I'm going to stay away from that. But yeah, I know what you mean, Jamie. It's hard life at the moment with people working hard and not getting the rewards for their effort. Pure Lawless saying, Jamie, totally agree with you, mate. It's literally it's a liability. To be honest, hard-working people. Liberty to the honest, hardworking. Right. Sorry, I read that wrong. Yeah, well said, Pure Lawless. And Jamie saying, in it, pure, mate. Yep, it is. Pure Lawless saying, Jamie, I'm only 3 years away from my pension. At least you've got it sorted, mate. A lot of people my age going to be working till they're 70. I don't even expect to see a pension when I get older. I think they're going to make sure that they make that so it's just unreachable for most people. Keep nudging the retirement age up, don't they? It used to be 55. Then they nudged it up to 60. Now it's 62 or 65, I think. So it's only going to be a matter of years before they nudge it up to 70. Um, as the saying goes, work you like a dog. We've got a challenge on that far side. So free kick to City. Jamie saying, what you doing? What you done, Pure, mate? Rick with us. How's it going, Rick? Rick saying, evening, Gaz and chat. Hope you are well. I'm good, thank you, Rick. Good to have you with us, mate. How you doing? Hope you've had a good day, Rick. Welcome to the show, mate. Good to see you. Right, I'm gonna avoid these political stuff now, guys, because it's we've already talked about it a bit, and we're supposed to be here to talk about the football. Uh, Pure Lawless saying, Rick, mate, how's things? Hope all is good. Thank you, Pure Lawless. So now the Japanese Reds with the possession at the back, as now they've won a free kick inside their box. So the Japanese Reds goalkeeper to take it. Coach Zach, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Coach Zach saying, Merry Christmas. Greetings to my good friends, USA, Zacharias, Paparios, USSF, Diplomat. Greetings. The best to all USA, Zacharias, Papanushas. Okay. Well, welcome to the show. I don't think I thought that was a Merry Christmas for us, but it seems like a Merry Christmas for everybody in America. Pure Lawless saying, Jamie, with a thumbs up. Thank you, Pure Loyalist. Rick saying, all good here. Thanks, Pure Loyalist. Stevie, can you look up what this Zacharias Papayo is? Because this coach Zach keeps putting this in, so I want to make sure it's not something that's questionable that we shouldn't be promoting. So if you could, Pure Law, Stevie, just look it up for us, mate. If you could. Just getting a bit concerned, keep seeing the same comment coming from, or the same type of comment coming from, where's it gone? Coach Zach. So, yeah, if you could check that for us, Stevie, be helpful, mate. I don't think it's anything bad, but just need to be sure. City now with the possession as they come forward. Japanese Reds challenge for it, but knocking it away as City now with a shot from outside the box, but it's gone wide as it's deflected. And now that would be a corner for City on this near side. If you just join us, guys, we're 28 minutes gone, still 0-0. City with a corner now as Jack Grealish takes it. It's deep into the box. Goalkeeper manages to knock it away. City winning the box, winning the ball back on the edge of the box. Now it's knocked out wide to that far side as City trying to create some space. Now the ball crossed in as the shot comes in and it's again blocked off as the ball deflects away up the field. Now City with the possession again on that far side as they edge closer towards the edge of the box. Japanese Reds coming to press the ball, but City managing to retain it. Rick saying, all good here. Thanks, Pure Loyalist. Thank you, Rick. Good to hear, mate. Top stuff. Pure Loyalist saying, Coach, hello there. Hope you're well. Enjoy your night on Fanden. Thank you, Pure Loyalist. Top man. Pure Loyalist saying, Rick, that's good, mate. All's well here. Awesome. Good to hear, Pure Loyalist. Thank you, mate. Pure Loyalist also saying, God bless America. Well, God bless everybody in the world, to be fair, mate. Now the cross comes in for City as it's headed away out wide to that far side. Now City just managing to keep it in as they knock the ball up the field. Thank you for that, Pure Lawless. Pure Lawless also saying it's 62 for females and 65 for males, guys. Right, 65. Well, yeah, I know it's 62, 65, but they're trying to push it up more, aren't they? They're trying to push it up. So I believe, I think, is it 67 or something? I think they're trying to push it to, but it won't be long before they push it to 70, I don't think. City now knocking the ball out wide on that far side. Now the shot comes in, and the goalkeeper makes the save as the ball deflected over the bar, and that will be another corner for City. So thank you for that, mate. Ben is with us. How's it going, Ben? Welcome to the show, mate. Ben saying hi, lads. How's it going, Ben? Hope you're doing well, mate. So City with another corner on this near side. And Pure Law is saying, Ben with a thumbs up. Thank you, mate. Awesome. Pure Law is saying, come on, City. Thank you, Pure Law. It's top, man. So corner on this near side for City as Jack Grealish to take it. Corner comes in, headed away at the near post as it bounces out of play on this near side. And that will be a throw into City, midway inside the Japanese Reds half of the field. Geordie's with us. How's it going, Geordie? Welcome to the show, mate. Geordie saying, away the lads. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Hope you had a good day, Geordie. And welcome to the show, mate. City now with the ball on that far side as it's played into the box. It's knocked away by the Japanese Reds as now City coming forward with the possession played out wide to this near side as now it's cut back into the centre as the Japanese Reds just completely sitting deep on the edge of their own box at the moment. City now knocking it about. But now the Japanese Reds make the challenge, winning it back as now they try to come forward, playing the ball into the centre circle. But City quickly challenge and win it back as now City trying to get the ball down under pressure there, but eventually knocked all the way back to the goalkeeper. Jamie Wotton saying, will this go to extra time if this still 0-0 or just penalties? Yes, it goes to extra time, mate. If it stays like this, it goes to extra time. I hope City get it wrapped up early because we've got another game coming after this. And if this goes to extra time, I might have to cancel the other stream. So hopefully City get the job done. As at the moment, it's all one-way traffic. 73% possession for City inside the Japanese Reds half of the field. 20% possession for the Japanese Reds in the City half of the field. So that kind of gives you a gauge of how this first half an hour has gone. City now with a cross into the box as the goalkeeper comes to win the ball, and that relieves the pressure momentarily for the Japanese Reds as now they play out wide on that far side. Now the Japanese Reds switching the play with a long crossfield ball out wide to this near side as Man City come to challenge for it, winning it back now. City knocking it forward, but it's intercepted again by the Japanese Reds as now they play it into the centre. Challenged by City, but the Japanese Reds managing to retain it as they just play it back to their centre backs. Now a long ball down this near side as the Japanese Reds come forward. And that should be a foul there, but the referee giving nothing. The Man City player slipping there, but completely blocking off the Japanese Reds' momentum as now City playing the ball forward up the field. The Japanese Reds will win it back, though, just outside their own box. As now they start to get a bit of possession here. Forced to knock it out wide on this near side. What? Thank you. So now the ball played out wide on this near side. Geordie saying, boring game, mate. Yes, it is. It isn't. It isn't very entertaining at the moment. It's all very one-sided. But But not every game's going to be a blast, mate. Not every game's going to be a blast. So thank you for that, Geordie. Ben saying hi, Geordie. Nice one, Ben. Thank you, mate. Loving the positive vibes. Pure Lawless saying, Geordie, hello, mate. Awesome. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Geordie saying, Ben, hello, mate. And also Pure Lawless. Top stuff, guys. Loving the positive vibes. Now City with the ball played out wide on this near side as they take it to the byline. The Reds come to block the ball and it's deflected behind for another corner on this near side to Manchester City. And Geordie is saying, excited to face Chelsea today in Carabao Cup. Yeah, we're doing that game after this one, providing this one doesn't go to extra time. City now with a shot from distance, and the goalkeeper makes the save as it's deflected out to that far side, and that will be another corner to City. Thank you for that, Geordie. Pure Lawless saying, too true, Gaz. God bless everyone. Thank you, mate. Top man. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Now, City knocking the ball out wide on that far side. Ball chipped into the box, but again, the Japanese Reds goalkeeper manages to intercept that. And now he gets the Japanese Reds on the move as he kicks the ball long down the field. But Kyle Walker just managing to get back and intercept that as he plays it back to Edison in goal. Now City playing it ball forward as they push up the field. Thumbs up there from Pure Lies. Thank you, mate. To Geordie. Mr. Barnes, how you doing, mate? Mr. Barnes is saying, hey up, lads and ladies. Hope, come on. City, my dad, gone to the game. He said 5-1 to City. Well, we'll have to see about that, mate. He's gone all the way to Saudi Arabia for the game. He must be loaded, mate, at this time of year to be able to afford to fly out there right on top of Christmas. Ball chipped over the top there by City, but it's a poor one, and it's gone out of play for a goal kick to the Japanese Reds. But yep, thank you for that, Mr. Barnsley. Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're having a good day. Pure Law is saying, Mr. Barnsley, hope you're well, mate. What do you think of the score tonight? So there's a big roar just going around the stadium, guys, as the camera's panned towards Haaland. He's currently sat on the bench, guys. He's not kitted out tonight, so it doesn't look like he's going to be making an appearance. Now it's City with the possession. As now they play it forward, coming towards the edge of the box. Shot comes in, and again, the goalkeeper makes a comfortable save. Well, City have had a few opportunities now, guys, but every time they get the shot on goal, it's straight at the goalkeeper. And the camera pans to De Bruyne. And again, loads of noise in the stadium. You can tell the Saudis have been marketing Manchester City out there with the attendance in the stadium. Now, the Japanese Reds knocking it back to their defensive line as City come to press the ball. So thank you for that, Pure Lawless. Mr. Barnes is saying 3-1 to City. Good shout, mate. Good shout. Thank you for that, Ryan. Pure Lawless saying, Mr. Barnsley, sorry, mate. Just noticed you think 5-1. He said 3-1, didn't he? Oh, yeah, he did. He did, didn't he? He said 5-1 and then 3-1. Well spotted, Pure Lawless. City now with the ball on this near side as they play it into the box. It's knocked away, but City picking up the pieces outside the box as now they play it out wide to that far side. Now the ball played into the box as City trying to create some space here, but the Japanese Reds camped out inside their own box at the moment. City knock it out wide again to that far side. Now City cut the ball back into the centre as the Japanese Reds managed to intercept it. Now they try to play it out on that far side as they try to relieve the pressure on their own box. And now managed to play it back into the centre as City move up the field. Eventually, the Japanese Reds playing it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Ball played out wide on this near side as now they try to move up the field. But City come to challenge for it and it's deflected out for a throw in on this near side. Mr. Barnes is saying, I am good, thank you. Awesome, good to hear, mate. Thank you. Pure Law is saying, my daughter is a City fan. She thinks the same as your dad, mate. 5-1. Okay. Thank you, Pure Lawlist. Interesting. Mr. Barnes is saying, yes, mate. Pure Law is saying, sorry again, Mr. Barnsley. You think 3-1. Yeah, he's put two score lines. I don't know why. I say, my dad said 5-1. I'm saying 3-1. Okay, mate. Fair enough. My bad. Thank you for that, Mr. Barnsley. Pure Law said, Mr. Barnsley, I hope your dad's right and enjoys the game. Awesome. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Loving the positive vibes, mate. It's now City playing the ball into the box. And the Japanese Reds just managing to knock it behind. And that's going to be a corner for City on the far side of the field. Now City with the possession. As they take it short from the corner. Now it's knocked out towards the edge of the box as City just trying to play through the press here as the Japanese Reds come to press the ball. Ball played out wide to Grealish again as now City knocking it into the box. Now a cross comes in. It's deep towards the back post and City have headed it wide with a deflection, but I don't think the referee's going to give it as a corner. I think he's... Yeah, it should be a... Yeah, it should have been a corner, but it's been given as a goal kick. Jamie Wotton is saying, be back in 30 minutes, going have my tea. No worries. Thank you, Jamie. Enjoy your food, mate. And thank you for being with us. Always a pleasure, mate. Thank you, Jamie. Pure Law is saying, I'm holding firm at 4-1 City. Okay, mate. Thank you for that, Pure Lawless. Thank you, mate. Yeah, that's more realistic. I think if one goal goes in, the floodgates might open. But at the moment, we're on 42 minutes and City still haven't managed to break down the Japanese Reds as now they play it out wide on this near side. Now the Japanese Reds come forward, racing into the centre circle as City challenge for the ball. Ball knocked forward there by the Japanese Reds, but City managing to intercept it at the back and just knock it back to Edison in goal. As now City build again from the back. Ball played out wide on that far side. It's now a long crossfield ball now by City as they push forward up towards the halfway line. Pure Lawless saying, Jamie, no bother, enjoy, mate. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Mr. Barnes is saying, my dad followed Man City 1960. Right, awesome. So your dad is an original City fan, then, not one of the newest City fans that are the glory hunters. So your dad, a true Manchester City fan. So yeah, awesome stuff. Thank you for that, Mr. Barnsley. Ball is knocked all the way back to the goalkeeper again. As City now coming forward. Piolo saying City are missing their star man. Yes, they are, but it should, with the squad that they've got, mate, they should be able to beat this side without having Haaland on the pitch. City now taking it to the byline. But it's got away from them there, and that goes behind for a goal kick. But yeah, City should still have enough in fairness, mate. Let's be honest. I think when Liverpool played in the Club World Cup a couple of years back, they had one or two major injuries in their squad. They still managed to get through and qualify and win it. So I think it's a foregone conclusion that City's going to win it anyway. I think it's set up for them to win it. The Saudis have made sure of it. Just look at this crowd now, guys. There's no way that many City fans have travelled out to Saudi Arabia at this time of year, right on top of Christmas. You just know that, and at least 80, 90% of those fans in that stadium are Saudi Manchester City fans because they own the club. Now, City playing the ball out wide on that far side. It's crossed into the box. Oh, and it's an own goal. City with a cross into the box. And the Japanese Reds tried to block the shot, but he's ended up deflecting it into the back of the net. And that means it's 45 minutes gone, guys. And it's Urawa Reds 0, Manchester City 1. So will that open the floodgates? Coach Zach saying not looking for any coaching jobs. Greetings. Well, thank you, Coach Zach. Good to have you with us, mate. Good to have you with us, mate. Yeah, I just didn't understand the words you were putting before. But yeah, thank you for that, Coach Zach. Thank you, mate. Pure is saying, Mr. Barnsley, your dad must be age with me, mate. I followed Glasgow Rangers the same amount of time. Awesome. Thank you for that, Pure Wallace. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button if you could, would be appreciated. We're on 45 minutes, only a minute added on time, and we're already played a minute. It's now the Japanese Reds play it out wide to this near side, coming towards the edge of the City box. Cross comes in. It's deep as City trying to knock it away, and they ended up knocking it behind with Bernardo Silva coming back to help out the defence. And that's going to be a corner for the Japanese Reds on the far side of the field. Geordie's saying, I'm saying 1-0 to Reds, Diamonds. Just kidding. Thank you, mate. Thank you, Geordie. Mr. Barnsley liking that. Pure Law's liking that as well. Mr. Pure Law saying, Mr. Barnsley, thumbs up. Thank you, mate. Mr. Barnsley saying, True Blue, not like Manchester United fans from London, Lafayette. Yeah, there's one in Nottingham as well, isn't there, that's never been to a game, apparently. But yeah, people follow him like crazy. We've got to come in together here. As the Japanese Reds made the corner, but the ball knocked away up the field as Jack Grealish tried to break there. He was pulled down, and it's a soft foul, really. It doesn't take a lot to make Jack Grealish go down to ground. He's an expert in diving. Let's be honest, guys. He might be an England player, but I still don't agree with players cheating. And Jack Grealish definitely cheats when he dives. It's embarrassing. So thank you for that, Mr. Barnsley. Pure Law is saying, well said, Mr. Barnsley. Well, there goes the half-time whistle, guys. And it's finished. Japanese Reds 0, Manchester City 1. City only finding the goal to separate the two sides right at the end of that first half. And it came from a cross into the box from that far side. And the Japanese Reds deflected it into the back of their own net. So that gives City the lead at half-time. So let's have a look at the half-time match stats, guys. You'll have to bear with me in a minute because I'm going to quickly jump off at 5 minutes. I'll leave the stream running, but my missus is about to go to work in about half an hour. So I'm going to just quickly jump off to say goodbye to her before she goes to work because she's working all night tonight, doing her last 2 shifts before she breaks up for Christmas. So I'm not going to see her properly now for 2 days. So you have to bear with me in a moment, guys, because as I say, we'll be jumping off just for 5 minutes just so I can say goodbye to my lovely lady before she goes to work. Hang on a minute, guys. Sorry about this. Just bear with me a second. Here we go. There we go. Should be coming on screen now, guys. There we go. So, here's how the first half has gone in numbers, guys. Total shots, none for the Japanese Reds, 13 for Manchester City. Shots on target, none for the Japanese Reds, 4 for Manchester City. Possession, 22% for the Japanese Reds, 78% for Manchester City. Passes, 129 for the Japanese Reds, 439 for Manchester City. Pass accuracy, 78% for the Japanese Reds, 93% for Manchester City. Fouls, 3 for the Japanese Reds, 1 for Manchester City, and yellow cards, none for the Japanese Reds, just 1 for City. Red cards, none. Offsides, 1 against City, and corners, 1 for the Japanese Reds, 6 for Manchester City. So let's read out 1 or 2 comments before I just need to jump off for a second, guys. Pure Lawless saying, yes, 1-0 City. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Mr. Barnes is saying, City, City, City. Pure Lawless saying, Mr. Barnsley, that's your dad. Dad's flight paid for. I'm not sure about that. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Mr. Barnsley liking that with a laugh. Pure Lawless saying, hopefully there's more for City. Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully, mate. Hopefully. As I say, they're going to win this comfortably anyway, one way or the other. Pure Lawless saying, Gaz being the lovable hubby. Well done, Gaz. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Pure Lawless saying he loves you, Becky. Thank you, Pure Lawless. I certainly do, mate. She's my special lady, and she looks after me. So it's only right that I look after her as well. But she's good for me, mate. She keeps me balanced. So yeah. So guys, just talk amongst yourself for a couple of minutes. I will be back in a few minutes. I'm just going to go and say goodbye to my lovely lady before she goes to work. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves though in the chat, guys. And if you haven't already, please do hit that like button. But if you have, thank you very much. I'll be back in a couple of minutes, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. So yeah, sorry about that. Just as I say, just saying goodbye to my lovely lady before she goes to work, getting her last shifts out the way before Christmas. So I'm sure she'll be glad to have that out the way after the next 2 nights. So let's get back to the chat. See what you guys saying. Mr. Barnsley saying my dad said when City don't know why. My dad said when City don't know why got Phillips from Leeds, but bit fat, running slow. He needs gone. Not sure about that, mate. Not sure about that. You sure that's not just anti-Leeds a set sentiment? Um, he's been doing okay. I'm not saying he's been amazing at City, but he's been contributing to the team, and Guardiola seems to see something in it, and we can't really criticise him considering how good he is at spotting talent and putting good teams together. So I respect your dad's opinion, but I'm not. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. But thank you for that, Mr. Barnsley. Pure Lois clapping that. Okay, fair enough. Mr. Barnes is saying, Pure, how big is your derby in Scotland? How big is the derby in Scotland? Seriously, Mr. Barnes, you don't know that. You don't know how big the Old Firm is. It's one of the biggest derby games in world football, mate. I think you need to study a bit more outside of football in Barnsley. You'd know that. Everybody knows that. The Old Firm is a big, big derby. Pure Loyalist is saying, Mr. Barnsley, your dad will know what he's talking about, mate. You don't support support a team that length of time and learn nothing about them. No, that's a good point. Thank you. Well said, Pure Loyalist. Yep, that's a very good point. Pure Loyalist saying, Mr. Barnsley, it's massive, mate. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm surprised he doesn't know that. Mr. Barnes is saying, I am Barnsley fan, not Man City fan. Yeah, we know that, mate. We know that. But well, I am anyway. I'm a football fan. I'm football fan first, club second. Pure Lolly saying, I Rangers, Chelsea, Mr. Barnsley. Awesome. Yep. Pure Lolly supports two clubs. Mr. Barnes is saying Barnsley rivals are Leeds United and Sheffield Wednesday. Yeah, I've always found that a bit strange why you guys don't have a more of a rivalry with Doncaster, to be fair. But thank you for that. Mr. Barnsley, Pure Law is saying, Mr. Barnsley, I'm Chelsea, my wife's Arsenal, and my daughter City, but all Rangers fans, mate. Thank you, Pure Lawist. Also saying, Mr. Barnsley, so you can imagine what my household is like. Yeah. Yeah, very, very. Um, what's the word I'm looking for? Very passionate, probably is the word to look for. Uh, Household when the Premier League's playing. So yeah, Mr. Barnes are laughing at that, and Pure Lawless with a thumbs up. Thank you guys, loving the positive vibes. And Pure Lawless saying, "Well said, Gaz. It's massive, mate. Yes, it is. I'm surprised he doesn't know that. I know he's very much focused on Barnsley, but surely as a football fan, you would have an idea of just how big the Rangers Celtic derby is. The Old Firm. It's massive. It's one of the biggest rivalries in world football, not just in Europe, but in the world. So, yeah, I'm surprised Mr. Barnsley doesn't know that, to be honest. I respect his passion and his love for Barnsley, but um, I find it difficult to understand fans that don't just have the blinkers on for one club and don't look at other clubs. Because if you're a true football fan, you can at least look at other clubs and recognise their qualities and just enjoy watching other games and other clubs as a football fan. You don't have to support either team, do you? You just You just end up watching games as a football fan, loving different teams play and watching different games. But I think Mr. Barnsley, he's only young, is so understandable why he's very focused on Barnsley. But obviously, um, as I say, when you get to my age, guys, you kind of look outside the box and realise there's more to football than just one club. So players coming back on the pitch, as we should be back underway in a moment. Mr. Barnes is saying, only can remember we had Ryan Kett with Barnsley. Okay, mate. The name rings a bell. I can't think of it. The name does ring a bell, but I'm not. Can't put a face to the name. There's too many players to remember. That's the problem. So players back on the field, guys, and we should be underway in a minute. Let's quickly change that back to the team news. Sorry, guys, my bad. Pressing the wrong one there. There we go. That's better. Sorted. So we're off and underway. As the Japanese Reds knocking the ball forward, City just managing to get the head to that as they head it back to the goalkeeper. Now City build from the back as they play the ball out wide on this near side. Now the ball played forward as the Japanese Reds come to challenge for it, winning it back as they've now play it into the box. Can they get the shot off? They get the shot off, but it's blocked off by City before the ball eventually deflects out wide to this near side, but City managing to head it back to Edison in goal. As now City come forward, playing the ball out wide on that far side. As now the Japanese Reds come to press the ball. City still with the possession though. As now they play it back into the centre, knocking it forward as the Japanese Reds come again to press the ball from the front. Now City playing it out wide on this near side as they almost lose it there under pressure. But City managing to keep it as now they race forward into the Japanese Reds half of the field. Ball knocked out to this near side as now City coming forward with Bernardo Silva in possession as he cuts the ball back into the centre of the field. Now it's knocked out to Grealish on that far side as City trying to come forward, but he cuts it back inside again. City now again camped out on the edge of the Japanese Reds box. Now the ball played out wide to this near side as Bernardo Silva creeps towards the edge of the box. He attempted cross, but it's blocked off there by the Japanese Reds as now they play the ball up the field and Manchester City intercept it, knocking it all the way back to the goalkeeper. City now build again as they play the ball back out wide to Silva on this near side. Pure Lolly saying Ryan Kent was at Ibrox for a couple of years, Mr. Barnsley. Yeah, I thought he meant Ryan Kent, but he's is he still without a club? Last time I heard, he was without a club. He hadn't managed to find a club. Have you guys? Is that where he's gone? Is Ryan Kent? Is it? He can't. Surely he's not gone. Surely he's not signed for a League One club after playing for Rangers. Now City playing the ball into the box. The ball just getting away from him. Bernardo Silva's kicked it wide, and that'll be a goal kick for the Japanese Reds. Mr. Barnes is saying, yes, mate. Pure Lolly saying, sorry, Mr. Barnsley, you said Ryan Kent. Yeah, I'm like say, I'm not sure if he means Ryan Kent. Pure is saying, Mr. Barnsley, there was talk of him coming back to Ibrox, Morelos and Haribo also. Well, you don't want Morales back. You don't want him back, mate. He's done. He's done. You've had the best out of him. That'd be foolish of Rangers to re-sign Morales, if you ask me. He's done. He had his chance. He got some good couple of good seasons out of him, but in his last couple of seasons, his attitude was just disgraceful. Coming back to the club after a summer break, overweight all the time and stuff like that. Just nah. What's the point? Move on. Ryan Kent coming back might not be a bad thing, but not Morales. As I say, I think you guys have seen the best from him. So where is Ryan Kent now then? Where is he playing for? Have any of you guys heard of what club he's actually playing for? Last I heard, I say he didn't have a club. Um, so I don't know if you guys have heard what club he's signed for. If he has, now City knocking the ball out wide on this near side as they cut the ball back into the centre. Now City switching the play out wide to that far side. Not the best game this guy's, but it is what it is. City now knocking it about outside the Japanese Reds half of the field. Box, sorry, as now it's knocked out wide again on this near side. Ball played in behind us. Now City trying to get the cross in. They get the cross in, but the goalkeeper manages to intercept that at his near post, and that will be a goal kick for the Japanese Reds. Mr. Barnes is saying, forgot to put an N in. No worries, mate. Easy done. Easy done. Pure Lolly saying, no problem, Mr. Barnsley. Thank you. Pure Lolly, thank you, mate. Pure Lolly saying, I thought that was who you meant. Yeah, I wasn't sure, to be honest. I thought he could be who he meant, but also could have been another player. That's why I said the name's familiar, but Mr. Barnes is saying, love him coming back to Barnsley. Now the ball played out wide on this near side as now City knock it forward as City racing down the middle now as they've got him behind coming into the box. Ball smashed into the back of the net. And that's a second goal for City. So it's Kovacic with the goal, guys. City now 2-0 up. Ball played in behind, and Kovacic just latching onto that, racing forward in behind the Japanese Reds defence. And he's just been able to chip it over the top of the goalkeeper, high into the roof of the net to give City the 2-0 lead. So now the Japanese Reds playing the ball out wide on that far side. A City challenge for it, and it goes out of play for a throw in. Pure Lol is saying free transfer, guys, but I expected 20,000 per week pay package. He's too much of a liability. Temper is out of order. He cost us the title. Yeah, I did hear that his attitude wasn't great. I was hearing things about that. I'm surprised the Rangers didn't try to do something about it though, because he's a young lad. So um, I'm surprised. Um, Rangers didn't try to calm him down or do something to calm his uh, personality. But yeah, the 20,000. Yeah, the 20,000, mate. You're going to get that more. You're going to get that more because as you know, the problem is for Rangers, you guys see players leave your club, go to Premier League clubs. They keep in touch with former players. Um, so you have club players going from Rangers to, like, say, a club like Norwich or a club like that, going down there, getting a much improved pay package. They're still in touch with former players that they used to play with in Scotland, and they're telling them the kind of money that they're earning in England. Um, and obviously, they talk when they're on international duty as well, playing for their country when they get together. So obviously, Ryan Kent will have been listening to what other players in England are earning, and probably that's what's made him demand that kind of paycheck. But you can only demand that kind of paycheck if you're playing for a club um, that can afford that. But most important thing, Rangers could potentially pay that. But if you're going to get that kind of money off Rangers, then you need to be, obviously, like you say, you need to be showing up week in, week out and putting a shift in for the team. If you're not doing that, then you can't demand that kind of wage. But I'm just saying that players in Scotland will be encouraged to ask for more money like that because they're seeing that other Scottish players are getting that kind of money and better down in England. So it's a knock on effect of the Premier League riches knocking on effect. But unfortunately, as we know, Scottish clubs don't generate nowhere near the same kind of revenue because the SPFL don't market the SPFL um, in the same way to generate that kind of income. So it makes it much harder for Scottish clubs to compete with wages. But players don't want to understand that, do they, mate? So yeah. City now with the possession, played out wide. But thank you for that, mate. Pure Law said Mr. Barnsley Kent gave up when Steven Gerrard left. All right, fair enough. Yeah, you're entitled to your opinion. I know there's a lot of. I know in his last season, there were a lot of criticism towards him. So yeah, cross comes in for City as it's headed wide of this near side post. Mr. Barnes is saying City, City, City. Thank you, mate. Pure Lolly saying 2-0 City. Absolutely, yeah, mate. 2-0 now. Pure Lolly saying, Mr. Barnsley, your dad will be bouncing, mate. I'm sure he will. I'm sure he'll be bouncing much more when they play in the final. Is he staying out there, Ryan, for the final, or is he coming back home after this game? So now the ball kicked long up the field out wide on that far side as the Japanese Reds have headed it out of play. No, it's not. It's City that's got the last touch to it. Sorry, guys. So throw into the Japanese Reds on that far side, very close to the halfway line. As well, they're not going to get themselves back into the game. Every time they win the ball and get the space, a bit of space, they're playing it all the time back to the goalkeeper. Now ball played forward as they knock it out wide on that far side. It's challenged by City. And again, the ball deflected out of play on that far side. Japanese Reds now with the throw-in. As the ball comes back in, now it's played into the centre. It's now City come to press the ball, and the Japanese Reds managing to retain it. It's now they play it back to their centre backs. Mr. Barnes is saying, yes, he would be laugh out loud. Yeah, I'm sure he would. Is he staying out there for the full tournament or just this game? I don't know if he's still with us. Pure Law is saying, I take Kent, Sakala, and Haribo back in a minute. Okay, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. So ball played back to the goalkeeper. Now City playing the ball out wide on that far side. Now it's kicked long down the field. City trying to get in behind us. Now they come forward towards the edge of the box, getting the shot off. Goalkeeper makes the save, but City picking up the deflected ball. And Bernardo Silva with the shot as he smashes the ball into the back of the net. And that gives Manchester City a 3-0 lead. Pure Lollist saying Mr. Barnsley Kemp might give us what's needed under our new manager, Philip Clement, a true manager. Beale let us down big time, selling good players and bringing in players injury prone. Right, fair enough. Yep, good bit of insight there. Thank you, Pure Lollist. Good bit of insight on what you guys are thinking. I think he's gone, mate. I think he's gone. Pure Lollist saying 3-0 City. Yep, 3-0 now, mate. Well, it's good that they've got it wrapped up now because it's looking like a win. So it's good because then they could be able to potentially jump off a little bit earlier for this one so that we can get ready for the next game. We've got the quarter final coming next, guys. Chelsea taking on Newcastle in the EFL trophy, otherwise known as the Carabao Cup. Quarter final game. Couple of games going on this evening for the Carabao Cup. All kicking off around 8 o'clock. There's now City playing the ball out wide on that far side. There's now Grealish racing towards the box. Now City looking a bit more hungry for more goals. We're on 60 minutes gone, guys. And it's Japanese Reds 0, Manchester City 3. City with the possession in the centre of the park. Phil Foden managing to retain it. It's knocked out wide on this near side. Cut back into the centre though, as City now with the possession in the middle of the park, just on the edge of the centre circle. So, you guys, quite a few games coming tonight. Important games, as they're all, most of them are cup games, so knockout games. In the EFL Cup, guys, quarter-finals tonight. We've got Everton playing Fulham, Port Vale playing Middlesbrough, and Chelsea taking on Newcastle. In the FA Cup, guys, we've got a second round replay. Blackpool taking on Forest Green Rovers. And in the EFL Trophy, Portsmouth taking on Wimbledon. So a number of games going on tonight, guys, that are knockout games. Also some games in the FA Trophy. Walsall Wood taking on Colville Town. Wealderstone taking on Billericay Town. One game to tell you about in the quarterfinals of the Welsh League Cup tonight, guys. Cardiff MU taking on Pontypridd United. That's in the Welsh League. No Scottish football tonight. No clubs playing in Scotland tonight. So, yeah, just the one game in Wales and a number of games in England. There's now City on the attack. Ball played into the box. There's now City with the possession as Jack Grealish has messed it up there. Well, he's tried walking the ball into the box instead of just taking the shot. That for me, guys. That's what Jack Grealish's downfall is. He might be good at drawing fouls, but when it comes to getting a cross into the box, as soon as he's got a defender trying to challenge him, he runs out of ideas. We just witnessed that in the box. He had a beautiful opportunity to get a shot, but he hesitated. Goalkeeper closed the space. Then he was forced to knock it out wide. Then he hesitated again. And eventually, when he did finally make the shot, he was immediately under pressure by the Japanese Reds defender who blocked it and made him basically run out of time and space. Just too much hesitation from Jack Grealish. Pure is saying, come on, Chelsea, break the curse and give the club and the fans an early Christmas present. Thank you, mate. So City now with a triple substitution here, guys. So Phil Foden coming off. Bernardo Silva also coming off. So City clearly wanting to rest some of their key players as the ball now knocked out wide on this near side. We can't tell you the players that's come on because it's not telling us on the screen. City now with the possession as the ball played back to City's defensive line and eventually all the way back to the goalkeeper as the Japanese Reds press the ball. Now the ball knocked out wide on that far side as it goes out of play, and that will be a throw into the Japanese Reds. Oh, this has got to be one of the most boringest games I've done for quite a while, guys. Just, just devoid of anything to get excited about at the moment, apart from the goals. But even the goals weren't dramatic. Now City with the ball at the back. Oh, they've got themselves in trouble here as the Reds managing to nick the ball off the toes of the goalkeeper there, but they were unable to make the best of it as the shot came in and City have managed to clear it away. Probably that's the most exciting thing that's happened in the game so far. City almost causing themselves mistakes, getting a bit complacent at the back. Pure Law is saying it's too cold in Scotland, UK tonight for football, Kaz. I'm not having that, mate. I'm not having that. I've seen you guys playing up there in frozen pitches when other countries won't play. So yeah, never too cold for Scotsmen to play football, mate. I'm not having that. All you guys need is a drop of whiskey, and you go out and play in a snowstorm. So Japanese Reds now with the corner. Ball comes in. It's deep as the goalkeeper manages to pluck the ball out of the air, and that relieves the pressure momentarily for City. City now to play out from the back. Ball played forward. Now knocked out wide on this near side as City race up the field. Now it's played out wide to this near side. City cutting it back to the halfway line though as the Japanese Reds come to press the ball. City playing it through the press though. Now the ball knocked out wide on this near side as City cut it back into the centre of the field. Ball played out wide again as City trying to get behind, but they've won a free kick on this near side from the foul. So City with a free kick, ball played into the centre, now knocked out wide on that far side as City now edging forward. Yeah, another foul here. So City with another free kick on that far side, midway inside the Japanese Reds uh, half of the field. City taking it short, knocking it back to the halfway line. Pure Law is saying that's what that was Merrifield Ice Ring you were watching, Gaz. I've heard of that before. Is that in Glasgow? Is that in Glasgow, mate, or Edinburgh? I have heard of that before, but I've never. I don't know where exactly. I know, obviously, I'm not sure exactly where it is though, but I have heard of it before. Is it Glasgow or Edinburgh, that ice rink? Uh, Pure Law saying Murrayfield ice rink. Sorry, no worries, mate. No worries. Thank you. City now with the possession in the centre of the field. Ball played out wide on this near side. Oh, I really need some sleep, you guys. Feel shattered tonight. Ah. Oh, City with a shot there as the goalkeeper has knocked it wide. Oh, it's not actually. He's kicked it wide. I thought the goalkeeper had got fingers to that, but just seeing the replay, it is actually been blasted wide. Goalkeeper did go the right way, but didn't actually get fingers to it. So the Japanese Reds now playing out from the back, knocking the ball out wide on that far side as now they try to come forward, playing the ball up towards the halfway line as they come forward now into the City half. Now it's knocked forward into the box as the goalkeeper Edison comes out to intercept it. Now playing it forward down the centre of the field as City now work their way back up the field. Ball played back into the centre from this near side as City just knocking it about now, midway inside the Japanese Reds half of the field. Now again played out wide on this near side as it's cut back and City just retain the possession as the Japanese Reds come to press the ball. Now the ball played out wide on that far side as City trying to stretch the Japanese Reds formation. Pure Lolly saying it's in Edinburgh, mate, next to the American football stadium. Ah, right. Awesome. Well, thank you for letting me know, mate. Yeah, I had heard of it. I had heard of it. I just never been to it. So obviously I wasn't never sure which city it was actually in Scotland. But I have heard of it. I have heard of it mentioned before. Actually, I like ice skating, guys. It's quite good. Now City with the possession, knocked out wide to this near side. Ball played into the box as they take it to the byline. It's crossed in, but it's blocked off by the Japanese Reds as the ball deflects away out to this near side. City now taking the throw in quickly as they now come forward, playing it into the centre of the field. Carlos, thumbs up. Thank you, mate. Nice one, mate. So Japanese Reds now winning the ball back as City challenge for it. Now City winning it back midway inside the Japanese Reds half as now they race into the box and get the shot off, but the goalkeeper makes the save, getting down low. There just wasn't enough venom on that shot. So the Japanese Reds now play out from the back as they now knock the ball out to this near side. City coming to press the ball. Free kick awarded for the challenge on this near side. Goalkeeper kicks the ball long up towards the halfway line. Both sets of players challenge for it. Japanese Reds win it as they now play it out wide to this near side. Now they race forward as they challenge by City. City just managing to intercept it. And I think it's Carl Walker there. And he's just pulled up there. I don't think if he's got stood on his boot. Yeah, I think he just stood on his boot. Yeah, he's just stood on the toe of his boot. Yeah, he's okay. I think it's just the initial challenge there. So City now to play out from the back. Pure Lawless saying back in 2 minutes. No worries, mate. No worries. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Ball played forward now as City racing up towards the edge of centre circle. Now it's played out wide on this near side as they now come forward towards the edge of the Japanese Reds box. Ball played out wide on that far side with a long crossfield ball as Jack Grealish now with the possession. And again, he's trying his trickery, but does nothing with it as he's forced to cut the ball back further up the field. Now, the ball played out wide on this near side as City with the possession. Now the ball knocked out back out to that far side as City edging closer to the box. Now ball played in, a shot comes in and it's always rising and goes over the bar and out of play. So goal kick here for the Japanese Reds. So Japanese Reds now trying to play out from the back as they knock the ball out wide on this near side. Now it's played forward as City intercept it. Now City coming forward down the middle as the Japanese Reds challenge for it, winning it back. Now they try to play it out wide on that far side, but it's intercepted again by uh, City as Bernardo Silva now racing into the box. No, sorry, no, it's not. He's gone off, and it looked like Silva, but it's not. Now the ball with City, played back up the field as the Japanese Reds press the ball. Now the ball with City again on that far side as another long cross-field ball out wide to this near side. Now chipped over the top as City get the cut back and it's crossed into the box as City get the shot, but the goalkeeper there with a great save. We're wrapping this up in 10 minutes. No point staying on to the death when it's done. So Phillips has come on. Rodri and Stones coming off. Phillips and Gomez coming on for City. So we're waiting for substitution here for Japanese Red Diamonds. So Iwa coming on and Shibato going off for the Japanese Reds. Now the ball kicked out wide on that far side as the Japanese Reds intercept it, playing it forward as City managed to intercept it now and they knock it all the way back to Edison in goal. Now Edison knocking the ball out wide on that far side as right. Now, the ball knocked all the way back to Edison in goal. Pure Law is back with us saying, Gaz, the answer to Zacharias Papaioculis is a 1941 discovery of a smear test tool for cancer. Ah, right. Interesting. Well, I just wonder why he keeps putting it in the chat then. That seems a bit strange, doesn't it? But thank you, Pure Laws. Thank you for looking that up, mate. Yeah, that's strange, isn't it? Why he keeps mentioning that in the football chat. But thank you, Pure Lawless. Nice one, mate. Thank you for letting me know. Stevie did have a look. He didn't tell me what it meant, but he did say it was nothing bad. Seems a bit of an odd thing to talk about in a football chat, though, doesn't it, guys? Um, City now playing the ball into the box. So Japanese Reds make the challenge, managing to win the ball back as now they race forward up the field on that far side, managing to work through the press of City as now they come forward into the City half. Now Japanese Reds playing it into the centre as they knock it forward. As they got him behind, can they get the shot off as Edison comes out and makes the challenge? Well, he's lucky to get away with that. I'm surprised he didn't get a card for that challenge. As now the Japanese Reds try to come forward again, knocking the ball out wide on that far side. Pure Law is saying, just looked it up, George Zacharias. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Top man. Nice one, mate. I was only curious about it because obviously it's Greek in it, so I didn't understand why he would kept. I've noticed he's been in the last week or two putting in the same messages over and over with that name in it. So I was just wondering why he kept mentioning it because it's not something I knew. So it's like, well, why does he keep mentioning that in the football chat? Is it something we should know or so yeah. So yeah, Pure Law is saying, remember, coach mentioned it. Yes, I know, mate. I remember because he's mentioned it a few times. That's why I stopped today and said, what does it mean? Now the Japanese Reds with the possession, knocked out wide on that far side. Ball cooked back into the centre, chipped over the top now as the ball comes out to this near side. It's now the Japanese Reds trying to make the most of this possession as the ball chipped over the top again into the box. City managing to head it away though, but the Japanese Reds have picked it back up the possession outside the box as now they play it out wide on that far side. The ball's deflected out for throwing on that far side. We've got just short of 10 minutes left, guys, but I'm going to wrap it up before we get to full time so I can get on to the next game because this game's done. So I'm going to give it a few more minutes and then call it right for this stream just to give me a chance to set up for the other game and hopefully I might not be late then for it. So yellow card issued here by the referee. And that's going to be a free kick on this near side. So Manchester City player Matthias with the red yellow card there for the challenge. I really don't like covering City games. We always do poor numbers on City games. Every time we do City games, we do poor numbers. Ball crossed into the box as it's out on that far side, and you believe City fans think they're a big club. Well, the numbers we get on their streams doesn't prove that. Now the ball played out wide as Jack Grealish picking up the possession on that far side is fouled and he's run a free kick. Pure Law is saying the game finished, guys. Have yourself a much deserved break until the Chelsea game, mate. Yeah, I'm going to jump off 5 minutes earlier, mate. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Very kind of you to say, mate. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna jump off 5 minutes before the end. As you say, it is done. So I'm gonna give myself that extra 5 minutes to just get myself um, ready for the next game. So I'm not stressing. It can be very stressful when you've only got 5 minutes to switch from one game to another. So if I could give myself an extra 5 minutes, it will just take the stress out of it a little bit. Have a good shift. So thank you for that, mate. Yeah, ball not behind there, and the goalkeeper came for it. So goalkeeper with a free kick now for the Japanese Reds. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Kind of you to say, mate. Um, Now the ball knocked out wide on that far side as it's headed out of play, and that will be a throw in to City on that far side of the field. Yeah, that's why I haven't been doing many City games this season, mate. We just don't get the interest from the City fans. They're a clicky club, aren't they? I've noticed that. The more I've been building fandom, I'm starting to identify clicky clubs where we don't attract their fans because they're too busy with their clan mentality, with their little cliques, and they don't like to talk with much. They've got the nerve to call themselves football fans, but they don't talk outside of their own club circle of fans, which is not really the sign of a true football fan to me when you only want to talk about one club all the time. So yeah, both Manchester clubs are like that. Unfortunately, Manchester City and Man United both think that they're better than the rest, and they have their little clicky clubs. Now, City knocking the ball out wide on this near side. But you might not agree with what I'm saying, guys, but I say what I see, and I'll say it as it is. And until I see the numbers uh, make me think differently, I won't think differently. And I know a lot of Man United fans have got fans in my family that are Man United fans, and they are a great club. I would never disrespect them like that, but the fans are so cliquey, it's unbelievable. This really is. Their team's, perfect, and nobody can talk badly about their team, but they'll criticise every other team around the league. It's just madness, isn't it? Practice what you preach. If you're going to give it, learn to take it. City with a shot from the edge of the box, and it's gone behind. We're always rising there, and that will be a goal kick for the Japanese Reds. City now with the ball on the edge of the box. As they're looking for another opportunity to get a shot here as it's played back up the field. Now knocked back forward as City now trying to create some space, but the Reds are pressing the ball well as it's knocked out wide to that far side. Now City with the possession as under pressure. Now still managing to keep it. Shot comes from distance, but it goes wide of the far post from Phillips. Yeah, how can Mr. Barnsley say he's overweight? He looks slim as he looks proper slim. I admit he looked overweight in previous games, but in this one he looks quite slim and fit. So presume that maybe City have been in working on his fitness and his weight. Now the ball knocked up the field. Pure Lolly saying you're only keeping yourself and the fan then safe. Totally understandable. Thank you, mate. Very kind of you to notice. Thank you, mate. Very kind of you to notice and appreciate the sentiment. Thank you, mate. Top man. Pure Lolly saying fan den. Sorry, mate. Dumb fingers syndrome again. No worries, mate. Pure Lawless also saying catch up shortly. No worries, mate. Yep. So, guys, we are on 88 minutes gone now. City have won it. It's 3-0 to City. I'm going to jump off because we've got another game coming straight after this one. So I've only got 5-10 minutes to get ready. This game is 1 City 3-0 up. as we're on just coming up towards 89 minutes gone. So if you're not too busy, guys, please do jump on the next game, which is Chelsea taking on Newcastle in the uh, Carabao Cup, the League Cup quarter final. That's what we're doing next. So if you're not too busy, please do join us on that. But if you are busy, no problem. Thank you, Pure Lawless Top Man. Appreciate your company and conversation. Always a pleasure, mate. Um, so yeah, thank you for that. I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay safe and well, and I'll catch you on the next one, which will be back in about 10, 15 minutes with Chelsea v Newcastle. So please do join me on that one if you're not busy, guys. And I hope to see you there. If not, I'll catch you on a future stream. Take care. All the best. And bye for now.